y'all, let's get right into this lit video, man. Today, as y'all can tell by the title, what we're going to be reacting to today is going to be a conspiracy video, man. I haven't done one of these videos in a minute, but it seems like people just keep falling like flies, or what they call it, dropping like flies. You know, these celebrities are dropping like flies. And yeah, man, we're going to see exactly what the truth has to say about this subject with Takeoff, man. Let me know in the comment section down below, whenever you heard that Takeoff passed away and how he passed away, did you guys feel like there was something behind it and something more to the story? All right, let's get into the video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell that Aunt Jemima, tell that Uncle Joe. We still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
November 1st, the world received the news that Takeoff, who is 1/3 of the Migos, has sadly passed away. The story as of right now is that Quavo and Takeoff were at a dice game Halloween night in Houston when all of a sudden a situation broke out after Quavo got into an argument over losing in the dice game. Things went left and someone on the Migos entourage led off, which ended up hitting Takeoff. More people on the opposing side led off, which again landed on Takeoff. Takeoff sadly didn't make it and passed at 2:30 a.m. on November 1st. Takeoff was only 28 years old when this situation happened. The reason I am making this video is because the details of the situation are extremely suspicious, and what I am reading about the situation is painting a very sinister picture to me. If you guys have watched my last few videos, specifically the Doja Cat and the Halloween movie episodes, then you might remember me talking about Samhain and the sacrifices made to the god of death during the month of fall, especially in the month of October. Halloween is truly a pagan festival called Samhain, where the pagans will perform ritual offerings to the god of death in return for a good harvest. The pagans would make these offerings on the night of Halloween, and coincidentally, this all happened to offset on Halloween night. I spoke about how occultists love doing rituals during the fall season. They wait for this all year. If you have been watching the news lately, then you have seen a few situations that have already happened in October that are obvious ritual offerings.
I got Aaron Carter too, which is crazy, man. Right after he spoke about like trying to meet up with Kanye West, we're gonna get into that in a whole nother video.
I know the Migos are into the occult, as there's photos of the Migos with Michelle Lamy, the witch handler who influences the music industry from behind the scenes.
Them niggas just look dark.
Lamy,
This dude right here and this woman right here, most definitely.
the witch handler who influences the music industry from
She
behind
look like a zombie, bro.
the scenes. The Migos, just like the rest of the megastars, sold their souls and took the Masonic oath in order to be superstars. If you guys would like me to make a full breakdown on the Migos, comment Migos below.
I'm sorry, that shit's just not worth it to me, man. This nigga looks like Jeremiah. I'm sorry. When Jeremiah was on, not Raising Canaan, Power Force, this looks like Jeremiah. But anyway, man, I don't know, dude. Like, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Because I know some people do feel like it is worth it to sell your soul, like to have riches, fortune and fame and all of that, bruh. But when you see the examples of what goes on and these celebrities getting taken out and you just never know who to trust, you're always having to watch your back. And then on top of that, it's just like, you know you're messing with some evil spirits and shit. Why would you even want to be a part of that just for money, fortune, and fame, bro? Go invest in some stocks. Go invest in some crypto. Do it the right way. Go get you some businesses, bro. There's ways to do it. Go be a doctor, hell. You ain't got to be the next rapper. Rapping shit on the side. Do that as a hobby. But, bro, there's careers out here that you can get into, man. You know, like, I feel like in this day and age, like, niggas is just, they don't want to work. They don't want to do shit, bro. Like, everybody wants to be the next rapper or influencer or YouTuber or whatever it is. It's just like, bro, you know, at this point in your life, you have to really do some soul searching and be like, why do I want this? Why do I want this life? Why do I want to be the next Drake? Why do I want to, you know, is it because I want validation from other people? Is it because, you know, whatever the case may be? Because the shit that they have to go through, man, is just not fucking worth it. But let me know how y'all feel.
Strictly focusing on the Takeoff situation for this video. Now, from the details that I am seeing online, it appears that Takeoff's own crew were responsible for what happened to him. Takeoff was apparently not even in the dice game that Quavo was playing at the time. Quavo apparently was upset the entire game and started the whole altercation. In my opinion, as of what I'm reading and seeing online, it appears that Takeoff was set up to be a ritual offering for the pagans' good harvest.
Well, that's so tough, bro. That's so tough, and you see it all the time, man. I'm not trying to say that these people, like, I'm not trying to say that Quavo sacrificed Takeoff, and I'm not trying to say that Eminem sacrificed Proof, and there's so many others that, you know, so many other friends who it seems like they had sacrificed the other friend. I don't know if it's one of those things to where maybe Quavo knew some inside information and knew something was gonna happen to Takeoff, and he just didn't do anything about it, because he couldn't say anything or whatever the case may be, or didn't want to say anything out of fear. You don't know what really goes on behind the scenes. I do feel like Takeoff knew something though. Let me know how y'all feel.
Like I said at the beginning of the month of October, sadly, these things are going to start happening, just like we saw last year around the same time. At this point, people are refusing to see the truth that is so blatantly in their faces. Now, the details of the situation speak for themselves. This happened to Takeoff by the hands of his own guys, while nothing happened to Quavo, who was actually...
That's all how it is, God. That's always how it is, That's always how it is. Because what better way to get into... or what better way to take somebody out by going through their own people? Like, that's the best way.
She's the one arguing. The Migos were one of the biggest groups in the music industry at one point, but things have been drying up for them for the last few years. They still had their loyal fan base, but the days of chart-topping pop mainstream success were long gone. This also happened to Takeoff around 2:30 a.m., very close to the witching hour, which starts at 3 a.m. We already know the Halloween witching hour is the most important for occultists. We know what these artists must do to get back in good graces with the Masonic Order.
Sacrifices must be paid.
Sacrifices must be made.
Ooh, yes, facts. And I watched Hocus Pocus too. It was all right. It was a more comedic, goofy route that they went. Let me know in the comment section down below if you watch this movie right here. I love the Hocus Pocus, the first one. The second one was cool too. It was just a little goofy,
Recently did an episode on the Hocus Pocus movie where I spoke about the end of the second movie, where the main witch of the three does a sacrifice ritual, offering her two sisters in order to have ultimate power. This is the same we're seeing from the music industry, time and time again. Many people think Kanye offered his mother for fame and success, and after Kanye offered his mother, his career took off to...
That nigga blew the fuck up after his mom, passed away.
New heights that was unimaginable. This is what I believe Quavo just did with Takeoff. Made an offering for ultimate success.
We finna see. It really takes off now. We're really gonna see some shit, yo.
Just like Kanye and many others who play that game. As far-fetched as this might sound to many, you must understand the Migos and just about all mainstream artists are Masonic puppets. The Migos would not be hanging around the biggest occultist of them all, Michelle Lamy, if they weren't into the occult.
Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Hanging around the biggest occultist of them all, Michelle Lamy, if they weren't into the occult. In my opinion, sadly, Takeoff was the one that was chosen. And now Quavo would reap all the rewards from this happening. For the next few weeks, the Migos' music would rise in streams, and shows would be done in honor of their offering. We must remember the pagans would even offer their firstborn child to the god of death during Samhain for his blessings. This is why so many of these artists are passing during the fall season. In my opinion, it appears that what happened to Takeoff last night was set up to happen, and it was set up by his own people. I know some of you are going to say that this is street related, but I just don't see it that way.
They always say it's street related, man. Chinks drugs. There's so many other people. Even Tupac. I don't believe that shit, man.
All the signs speak for themselves, and I can assure you the Migos' career will see a revival. They will make millions of dollars, and the label would make millions of dollars. They will all have their...
Y'all have to understand, like I said in previous videos, man, these record labels have life insurance policies on these artists, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but they take out life insurance policies on these artists, so you're worth more dead than alive, especially like what he just said. When your music dries up, you're not really topping the charts anymore, you're not really buzzing like that no more. A sacrifice must be made for you to elevate, to the next level again. So
good harvest.
Or to keep the success.
All at the cost of Takeoff. This is how the industry works, sadly. This is what the industry is about. People need to open their eyes and stop blindly being guided by this evil. I know you guys who watch this channel see the signs too, as many of you have already sent me this. This evil is getting out of hand, more and more open each time. Takeoff didn't just pass on Halloween night over an altercation. In my opinion, this was much darker. We need to pray for our people and hope that one day they can see the truth and choose to avoid the industry altogether.
Ooh.
Too many souls are being affected.
That's what I'm saying.
We the people have supported this for too long. We need a change. We shouldn't be praising the people who sold their souls to have the world.
Y'all have to realize, man, these are false prophets, false gods. There's so many people that look up to the Migos, look up to Beyonce, look up to whoever it is, you know, and idolize them. And in the Bible, it says not to idolize, you know. Even though I'm not religious, I do feel like the Bible has a lot of truth in it, you know. And I feel like a lot of the Bible can be interpreted in different ways, right? They got 15,000 different versions. But one thing I can say is the Bible does speak about revelation, speaks about false gods, false prophets, all right? Everything that's going on right now, guys, look around, wake the fuck up, all right? Wake up. I also want to say that I don't want this content to be fearful, scary, or any of that. You know, like I said, I used to be really, really into this type of content, and I would just like be obsessed and fucking like drive myself crazy going down the rabbit hole of, you know, these conspiracies and shit like that. And look at the checkerboard on his jacket. But anyway, like I was saying, man, I don't want this content to make you scared or afraid of what's going on. I just want it to make you aware, you know, make you aware, and also just let these people know if anybody out there wants to be a big anything, all right? A big rapper, even a big YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. The elite and the powers that be have their hand in the YouTube world too. Making these YouTubers or having these YouTubers sell their souls as well to get to the next level, you know, with their YouTube careers, with their music careers, with their acting careers, whatever it is that they want to do, guys. So y'all got to stay woke out here. Make sure that y'all read your contracts, have a lawyer read your contract as well, and make sure that you guys stay true to you, stay connected to God, man, because like I said, it's just not worth our people, like you said, man. And when I say our people, I don't mean black people, white people, Caucasian people. White is Caucasian, but y'all know what I mean. I mean the human race, guys, you know? Like, it's so much in the media that's still talking about racism. I'm not trying to say that racism is gone. All I'm trying to say is more than a black and white war or any other type of race war, guys, there's a war on the human race. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people are not understanding that it's not about white versus black. It's not about this or that. It's about the war, spiritual warfare on the human race, guys, the human race. Doesn't matter what color you are. We're all fucked right now, okay? So the best thing that you can do is focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on elevating yourself in every way possible. Elevating your consciousness. Being the best version of yourself that you can be, guys. You know? That way, you won't attract this type of bullshit. And if you do, you're going to be able to decipher and have the clairvoyance and the... You'll be able to know that this situation is not for you. It's not worth losing your soul to gain the world, guys. It's just not. So think twice, guys. Think twice. I know it looks appealing, but you see what happens every single day with these celebrities. These celebrities are not happy. They're puppets, guys. They're puppets. You're better off at your 9 to 5 or whatever the fuck you're doing with your life, honestly, guys. But let me know how y'all feel. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell the angel mama to tell the Uncle Joey. Still a hoe. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.